Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio. Thanks for tuning in today. We are going to be doing a make for No Digitals Allowed. And thank you for your nice comments about this little series. I wasn't sure how people were going to react to it, and it has been very positive, and I do appreciate that. So, what I'm doing is on Wednesdays, I'm doing a video where I'm not using any digitals or anything like that. It's just scrappy bits out of my scrap bin or book pages or some of vintage ephemera that I have on hand, and I'm just making something that I can use either in a journal that I'm working on currently or something that I'm going to use in the future. And basically, it just is the way I pick it is I may run across it, when I'm finding something else and think, oh, that would be cool to use. And so I kind of set it aside and then try to come up with a piece of ephemera to make. So what I am going to use as my base today is I have these two Kraft envelopes. And my thinking is I'm going to put them together and make them so they fold out into a little booklet with the idea of when I go to make a journal later, I can either put this in as a little separate booklet with some writing paper in here, or I could make a whole envelope journal out of it, which is probably what I would do in this case. It wouldn't be a very big one. These envelopes are 4.5 by 6, almost 6.5. So, and it wouldn't have very many pages on the inside, but I thought it'd be a cute little journal, especially if you did something with the Midori style mounting for the signature, so that you could maybe stick it in your bag and use it as a travel journal, or just a little writing journal to take with you. Sorry, my allergies are bothering me, and I keep feeling like I'm gonna sneeze. So if you hear me make weird noises, I'm trying to hold the sneeze back. So the first thing I'm going to do is just glue these two envelopes together, and I'm going to put one flap I have put inside of the other envelope, and then the other flap is going to be wrapped around, and I'm going to glue that down. Now, you could leave this as a tuck if you wanted, but in this particular case, this is going to be my front, and so I'm just going to glue it all the way down. So let's do that first, and I'm going to use art glitter glue just to make sure that it gets a good seal. I'm sure a glue stick would be fine, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Oops. Keep it on the paper would be good. So we're going to glue this down. And then, like I said, I just went through my little scrap bin where I throw all my little interesting pieces of stuff and pulled some stuff out. Now, see, when I go on the inside, I have a couple options. I can cover these parts and make two pockets and make the envelopes actually pockets. Or I could cover all this up and do some pockets down here with a signature in the middle, or which is probably what I would do if I'm going to do an envelope journal. I probably would just cover all this and then, you know, put my signature in there. All right, so back to the front. So this is what I have. I mean, it's just really a pile of trash for the most part. This is interesting material that was in a set of pastel pencils that I have, and it was covering the pencils, you know, to protect them in shipping. And it's just really cool. It's kind of like almost like a napkin material, but it has these embossed diamonds in it that I thought was really cool. So I'm going to put that on there as my first layer. Sorry. And I'm trying to decide if I want to ink around this. I think I do. I'm going to use... I think I'm going to use Scorched Timber because it needs something pretty dark. Where's my dark? Okay. To even show up on this craft, and see, that's not even showing up a whole lot. But it does give it a little bit of a grunge. Oh, get out of there. Just put my paper in my ink. Drag it into my ink. That's not good. Okay, and I'm not going to worry about inking the inside right now. I keep dragging stuff off. I meant to put my little writing gloves on because it keeps me from dragging stuff off the table with my sleeves. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the glue stick on the envelope and then stick that kind of napkin. You could probably also use like matte gel medium or decoupage stuff, but I kind of want to keep it soft, so I'm going to just use glue stick. Which end do I want up? They're both really interesting because, you know, one's the positive and one's the negative. I think I want this side up. And I'm going to leave it all crinkled and stuff because I want the texture. Okay, so then I have a piece of, this is tissue paper that something, it was in a box or something, you know, wrapped, or a gift bag probably, that I just kept and put in my little scrap bin. This is basically everything I'm using for all this background stuff is garbage. You know, or should have been garbage. So I'm going to put that on there. Alright, and then what do I want to put? I think I want to put this next. This is, no, I want this piece. A piece of embossed coffee dyed paper. I think it's piano paper that's been embossed. So I'm going to put that down. And I have some actual piano paper. Actually, I think I want to put this piece of doily first, because it's white. Just kind of stick that on there. Now I'm going to put this piano paper, and I am going to ink the piano paper. Crinkle it up a little bit, and then I have some music paper. Where do I want that? I think I may want that. Let me put my card on here. I think I want that there. I'm gonna ink it. See if I can keep from ripping it. It's pretty brittle. All right. So then I have this, which is, I don't even know why I kept this, but I'm glad I did, because it's really quite interesting. It's like a die cut but it was torn. And so I didn't throw it away. I just threw it in my bin. But I like the delicate nature of it. That's probably why I didn't throw it away to begin with. But it's, unless you're doing a collage or something like I'm doing, it was pretty much useless. And I want to put it in the corner. Kind of like that. The tricky part of this is going to be gluing it. I think I'm going to put the glue on here. Maybe put art glitter on that little end part. Not art glitter, but art glitter glue. You know what I mean. Okay, so now we have something interesting for the background. So I have these, I have several of these, and I believe what these are, from the way that they feel, and somebody can correct me if they know, but I think they were some kind of collector series that was cut off of packaging for something. Maybe cigarettes, I don't know. But it's definitely a thicker cardboard piece, and several of them have where they were badly cut. I'll show you here if I can grab my book here. See, there's a whole bunch of them, and they all have different pictures on them. But this one, see how this one has this red, little red strip up at the top? It's like it was cut off a box. And, what does that say? I might be able to tell you if I can read that small print down at the bottom. It's in another language. But yeah, I get the idea that it was, you know, some kind of free collector's card or something from some kind of packaging. So, but yeah, I have a bunch of them. They were in a Victorian little photo album that I got at a sale, where somebody had been collecting them. And I used all the pages from the photo album for other makes because they were like that cardboard pages. You know, the really nice kind of cabinet card pages. And those were in there. So that's where that came from. But I thought they would, with their neutral colors, would look really nice in a make. So I want to be sure everything that I've put down is going to be showing. So I think I want it about right there. So if I put it right under that music line. Now, if that wasn't on thicker cardboard, I would probably mount it on something thicker or use some kind of pretty thin foam tape to put it on there so it would be raised up a little bit from the layers we just created. Let me get these little parts here. Make sure those all get stuck down. All right. Now, I want to create another little cluster that's going to go on the edge of the picture just to kind of cut some of the square edges. This is just a piece of book page that has some gesso on it and some ink. That was a really hard word to think of there. And then I have this, which is part of a book binding where I took the innards out of a book. And I have this, which is a die cut that has some rubber stamping on it. I'm going to put that there. And then this is a stamp that I have that's an Emily Dickinson quote that says, "Forever is composed of nows." And I'm going to put it down here. Just like that. So yeah, if you're tearing books apart, don't throw away this little stuff that comes out of off the signature, because it's really cool to create some texture in your journal. Everything can be used for the most part. It just depends on how much junk you want to keep. And unfortunately, I keep too much most of the time. And I just stamped this on some tea stain paper and then inked around the edges. And I do feel like we need one more element that is black. And I'm thinking if we poke 2 holes up here and tied a piece of black ribbon up there, that would look really good. But I didn't bring any ribbon over here. So I'm going to run and get it real quick. And I will be right back. I'm not going to pause you, so you can listen to my dog snore. Oops, that's not black, is it? Hold on. sorry about that. It looked black when I took it out, and I got it over here in the good light, and it was purple. Okay, so if we do a couple of holes here, and then just tie a bow, I think that would look kind of cute, and it won't cause too much bulk, I don't think. Sorry, grabbing my crocodile to poke a hole. Alright, hopefully those are kind of even. And this is just crinkled seam ribbon. Okay, there's that part. And some people aren't a fan of black, but you certainly can make this whatever color that you would like. I just am bringing in another black element because we have those at the bottom, and I think we need something at the top to balance it. And just kind of a little messy bow up there. All right. So there we go. Tear that off. So yeah, I think that's pretty cute, and I think that'll be a really cute addition to, probably want to take this edge off over here, so it's not hanging over, and I probably want to ink it. So yeah, I think that'll make a really cute little booklet or a journal, or even just something that you would stick in a journal in a pocket. You could put just one solid piece of paper in there and just have it as a journaling spot, or you could, like I said, cover the whole inside of this and put 2 pockets, one on each side, and you can make it like a little ephemera holder as well. So yeah, pretty versatile, lots of uses for it. Nothing, I'm sure, that you haven't seen before as far as using the envelopes. But yeah, pretty neutral. So it could go in several different color schemes for a journal. So let me know what you think, guys. And again, thank you for the support. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And if you want to know when I have new content available, you can hit that little bell. Otherwise, you know, you can just check my channel out and watch when you want. I usually make videos on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sometimes Sunday, although I here the last couple of weeks have missed the Sunday ones, but Easter and things like that. So, yeah, I appreciate all you guys more than you'll know. So until tomorrow when we do I Saw It on Pinterest, I hope everybody has a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.